Welcome back to the Life Be Lifing podcast. We're continuing the Love After Neglect series. In the last episode, we talked about something that hits deep for a lot of people: abandonment. But today, we're talking about something powerful, something that shifts everything we're talking about: breaking family cycles. Because awareness is one thing, but choosing something different, that's where real change begins. There comes a moment for many people where things start to click. You begin to notice patterns. This feels familiar, not just in one relationship, but in multiple relationships. The same patterns, the same feelings, the same outcomes. And you start asking yourself, why do I keep ending up here? Why do I keep choosing this? Why does this feel normal to me? And that moment right there is powerful, because that's the moment you move from unconscious patterns to awareness. And awareness changes everything. Once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. So, you start choosing emotional awareness as the foundation of breaking any cycle by learning to recognize your triggers, understand your emotional responses, identify your needs, question your patterns. Instead of reacting automatically, you start pausing. You start asking, where is this coming from? Is this about the present or my past? Am I responding or am I reacting? And this part isn't easy, because emotional awareness requires honesty. It requires you to look at yourself without judgment, but also without avoidance. And for many people, this is the first time they've ever truly done that. For those who have children, breaking family cycles becomes even deeper, because now it's not just about you, it's about what you pass down. Many people reach a point where they say, my children will not experience what I experienced. And that decision is powerful, but it also requires intention. Parenting differently looks like creating emotional safety, allowing children to express feelings, validating emotions instead of dismissing them, being present, not just providing. It means raising children who don't have to question, am I seen? Am I heard? Do my feelings matter? Parenting different means giving them something many people didn't receive: emotional connection. Now let's touch on refusing generational patterns. Breaking cycles is not just about awareness, it's about choice. Choosing to communicate differently, love differently, respond differently, set boundaries, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it feels unfamiliar. Because here's the truth: what's healthy doesn't always feel natural at first, and what feels natural isn't always healthy. So, breaking generational patterns means being willing to choose differently, even when it feels hard, even when it feels new, even when it feels uncomfortable. There's a responsibility that comes with awareness. Once you recognize the patterns, you have a choice: continue them or change them. And that can feel heavy, but it's also freeing, because it means your story does not have to end the same way it began. You get to decide what love looks like moving forward. You get to define what's normal in your relationships. You get to create something different. If today's episode resonated with you, I want you to remember this: you are not responsible for what you experienced growing up, but you are responsible for what you choose moving forward. Breaking family cycles is not about perfection. It's about awareness. It's about intention. It's about choosing differently, one decision at a time. In the next episode, we're going deeper into healing with learning what healthy love actually looks like. Until next time, take care of yourself. And remember, you have the power to end patterns that were never meant to continue.